Oh, hey, Northernlion, what's it like to be bad at the Binding of Isaac Antibirth? Thank you for asking in a non-sarcastic tone. It's extremely gratifying when you actually do get a victory, but sometimes, you know, the losses in RNG and then maybe some poor play can really grind you down. It's important to stay as high as morale will let you. Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Antibirth, everybody. We lost 3 times on the last run, which is 3 times more than I lose in the average video. Okay, I'm not gonna get down on myself that much. You know what? It's time. It's time for the Azazel victory. I've been putting it off for a situation in which we desperately need a win. That's now. FGTF0NJT. I'm excited to see world's greatest player. I'm excited to see what we get for winning as Azazel. Some kind of item, I would guess, or maybe a trinket. That also happens. Bean, Toot on command. Actually not that bad as a character who's notoriously poor on range. So if enemies get close to us, we sort of have like one last ditch like octopus defense where we eject our genitals. That's not octopus. The octopus is ink. Sea cucumbers. This is for real. When they're threatened, they eject their genitals out of their body into the ocean as like a distraction. Now, for you and me, that seems nonsensical, because that's like the worst case scenario. If I got really terrified, one of the things that I'd probably be terrified about is the, you know, possibility that perhaps my genitals would be ejected from my body into the ocean and then eaten by marine creatures, but I suppose they probably just grow them back. The ocean's weird, dude. Everybody's always talking about, you know, aliens. It's all, you can't even shake a stick. You walk outside, everyone's like, aliens, and you're like, ah, come on now. I just want to talk about the Vancouver Canucks' present 6-game winning streak that hopefully is not over by the time this video goes live on YouTube. 3 tinted rocks, and yet not a bomb. Between us all. It hurts. But we can probably go to our shop. No, we can't, because we need the key. That's correct. The real aliens are beneath us, man. You ever look at a fucking squid? You go see a movie, you see aliens. A bar of soap. Actually, the shot speed is meaningless, but that's a pretty nice tier reduction here, or fire rate reduction. Fire rate increase, tier delay reduction. All right, Tomo, you may exit. Tomo always makes it 1 floor into a video before he needs to leave. You ever look at a fucking starfish, dude? That's an alien right there. Don't go look at a starfish and tell me that's not an alien. I would be amazed if you could keep a straight face while you do that. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a freaking, it's a weird star. We're not really sure what it's made of. Oh, why don't you cut one of its limbs off? Just to test it, see what happens. Oh, that's weird. It was just like a strange white goo like Lance Henriksen from Aliens. Oh, also, if you give it enough time, it'll grow back. Why don't we grow back, man? I really thought we could sneak out there. I should have placed the bean down slightly earlier. But we're still in a good spot, you know. As Azazel, a fire rate increase is good. We haven't really gotten much else to, you know, write home about as of right now, but you know, obviously you start with great damage, so that's awesome, and we have enough keys to definitely go to our shop. We also just picked up Death's Touch, which is a, well, almost a damage doubler, actually, with our present damage, so I'm stoked about that. And I think that this leaves us in a good position to hopefully make progress on this run. I would not be surprised to see us come away with a win. I wouldn't be horribly surprised to see us not come away with a win, which would be embarrassing, but, you know, life goes on, I suppose. Check out our shop. Our shop has hero strength, or whatever this item is called, which I think is actually interesting, but not worth the money. But that may change depending on the amount of money we get here, if any. You'd assume, you know, with like maybe 18 poops here, there'd be a pretty good chance for us to get something, and we just got 6 cents, which is above what I think I would have expected. But I still don't think I'm gonna buy Mom's Bracelet. I think I'm gonna buy the Spirit Heart, and maybe a bomb, just so that we can guarantee ourselves in all likelihood access to the next floor on the next floor, like the next alt floor on the next floor. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, we want this right now because we want the Spirit Heart right now because we need access to this deal with the devil. And I will pay for an item that's not necessarily that good in the form of missing page 2. First, we basically paid 2 spirit hearts for deal with the devil precedent. I can live with that. That's not a horrible trade if you can afford it, and if we can avoid just throwing our lives away. That would help as well. So this floor is pretty important. First off, ideally I would like to get a bomb. That seems plausible. Monkey's Paw could actually be very good for us. But yeah, I mean, ideally I'd like to get a bomb. That would make life a little easier, and there it is right there. Or we could get 99 bombs, which actually seems excellent, especially if we can get more bomb synergies out of it, but it's actually a surprisingly tough call, because I thought about going with the... Don't do that. Try to get clever with it, blow yourself up, and then die on the boss fight. That seems like a really clever idea to save yourself one of your 99 bombs. Okay, good. That's what I'm looking for there is Spirit Hearts. The more the merrier as far as that's concerned. Do we want to go to the shop? Shot speed down means nothing. We want to go to the shop. Do we want to go to the curse room, which is what I originally meant to ask? Yeah, but like, can we justify it right now? It's kind of a tough call. I guess I'd like to see if we get a deal with the devil first. You know, the first... Wow, okay. First mod I make for Afterbirth Plus. Deals with the devil are now deals with Adele. As soon as you walk in, it plays like a MIDI version. Birthright, Birthright. I do not know what Birthright has done. By the way, the relic from a crawl space that shouldn't have even... Or let me put it this way. We're lucky to find. Pretty flippin' swell. Don't get me wrong. That's amazingly valuable. We're going to buy a Spirit Heart. That does give us the ability to, you know, take a deal with the devil and go to the curse room, provided we don't get hit on the boss fight. We may also get a never mind. But we may also get a relic payout on the boss fight, so we may go up to 4 Spirit Hearts. Oh, that was the dumbest. Okay, first off, the Necronomicon is a decent item. It beats the bean, probably. I never thought I'd say that, but here we are. But we should have taken Infamy for free. You know what happened is I walked in there and my brain said, oh, sweet, 2 free items. And then I took Necronomicon because I was going to put it back down and then grabbed Infamy. We should have grabbed Infamy. Like, that's just, it's obvious, but... Necronomicon is not that bad when our spacebar item was the beam. We get Old Bandage, which is actually fine. And, we will head down to the mines here, actually feeling, like, really confident about the way this run looks right now. And of course we are, because it's Azazel. I like to save the Azazel run for periods of, like, again, low morale. It's a nice way... First, the only other times we get Azazel are on random runs. So it's a nice way to get your confidence back after some poor play. Okay, that's 9 lives, which we might as well take right now. And is great. Like, I'm not disappointed to take it. Like, it's just, I was doing the math about, like, should we try to get rid of our existing HP before we do it? It's the kind of thing that, like, there is a right answer to that question, but most of the time it's not going to matter. Sure, it's probably more sensible to sacrifice the half a Spirit Heart to have to come back into the room to maybe, you know, roll the dice on your whatever % deal with the devil chance here. I don't even know if Rocket Fist will work with us, considering we have, like, a little baby Brimstone right now, so... I think that we want to roll Rainbow Baby, despite not being very good. We're going to get hit here. Yep. Despite not being very good, it's better than worthless, which is what our other item might give us. And then our double key room is a 3 room. So it rerolls all consumables on the ground. It's a suboptimal way to use that room, but it's the way that I'm going to choose to use it. Just for simplicity's sake. I feel like some of the rooms, like that... By the way, anytime I talk about, like, an idea in Isaac, if you have the skill to implement it in Afterbirth Plus in its present state, by all means. Talk is cheap, right? And I would be flattered. if any of these ideas were implemented, or at least, you know, implemented and then ended up being half decent. But I feel like the dice rooms could use a little refactoring from a design perspective. One room is interesting. The 6 room is basically just another one room for practical standpoint. You know, I get that it has the effects of all the other rooms. I wouldn't be sore if you left it the same as it is right now. I think it's, you know, it's fine. But it basically means there's 2 full run rerolls, which doubles the frequency of those. And if you think that they're already, they already show up a lot, then that's, you know, maybe a little bit more than you'd like to have. We're gonna get through this boss fight very easily. The 2 room is kind of cool, and the 4 room is kind of cool, but the 3 and the 5 room is fine. But the 2 room and the 3 room are almost the same. They have such similar effects. Yeah, I shouldn't have stood there. That's fairly obvious. I just think that there's probably a cooler area you could take that with. You know, without... I wonder if I can take this guy out before he escapes. Yes, we've done it. And we got hot bombs as a result. And then matchbook as well. Does he only pay out with bomb items as the boss item? Or can he take it to the next level as well? There is a deal with the devil here. You heard it. It went, wow. There it is. I think we'll go, I mean, I still don't really know what Too Spooky even does. I'll take it. I'm not going to take Demon Baby because we need Spirit Hearts for sure to get to the next level, but... Wait, do I have the knife piece? Oh, thank God. You know, what about a dice room? These are just off the top of the dome piece. What about a dice room that is just like, you know, if it's a 2, it gives you an item pedestal. Or it teleports you to an error room or something like that. Just something that, you know, it teleports you to an angel or a devil room. Like, because right now, here's my reactions upon entering a dice room. 1 or 6, sweet. 4, okay, we can try to make this work. 2 or 3, whatever, just get it over with, like, as soon as possible. And then 5 is, like, situational. Sometimes it's awesome, sometimes you don't have time to do it, but, you know, I understand the value inherent in that room, at least. Speaking of which, we'll probably just do the Forget Me now. We should... Maybe I'll do the Forget Me Now once we get down to the Mausoleum. I don't think the game is going to be bugged to the point that I won't be able to do it, but like... Why tempt fate, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And the Mausoleum can have double special items anyway. Like, or double special rooms, like 2 shops, for example, 2 curse rooms. So we'd probably rather get another extra chance at doubling those even further. Is my guess. And for right now, I just want to, like, just don't forget the knife piece. Go down to the next floor. And then, you know, start doing Funky Bunch stuff down there. Marky Mark style, you know? I just don't want to throw too many monkey wrenches or indecent accidents into my game plan right now. Because it's going great. I mean, we got good damage because we're Azazel. And then we got the relic on top of that. So... It's an easy run to pilot to victory at this point. Even given that we're going to, you know, the alternate floors. I'm not fulfilling the Isaac language flowchart right now, by the way. Like, we should be looking for the secret room there. We have 99 bombs. Normally you're like, well, you should look for the secret room unless you're low on bombs. But really, I've gotten lazy when it comes to secret rooms. And it's a slightly bad habit. Look at that. Like, maybe we didn't gain too much for going in there, but we didn't lose much at all. And beyond that, oh yeah, 2 active items, dude. Compass is great, don't get me wrong. 2 active items is more novel, though. He said it, he said it! But yes, I forgot what I was saying a moment ago. It's all good. Bad habits. Bad habits. You gotta weed those bad habits. You gotta weed those bad habits out. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully, well, we're on the mines too, right? We're on the mines too. Go get the knife piece. It's probably right here. It's probably just down there. Bad trick. It's probably 1 room away at this point. So 2 spooky strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies if they get too close to us. It doesn't strike me as being all that useful, to be honest with you, but I could be mistaken. Now, we know this boss, right? This has got to be Gideon? Yeah, it's a big old boss fight, so I can certainly predict that one. We're just going to go down to the next floor, and I suppose we should only... Hey, I mean, let me put it this way. It's a really good thing. We have the backpack. We can afford to hold Forget-Me-Now. We could even use Forget-Me-Now on the corpse too to get 4 extra items, assuming like we have keys for it, or maybe we could use it to, you know, get out of boss rush for free and then go back in and do boss rush again. Like we can hold it as long as we need to hold it right now. And this is the kind of run I needed after that last little well, if I'm being honest, the last little nightmare that we had. Almost dodged directly into that. Almost dodged Durango'd myself. I thought we were gonna get away with that. Okay. Less damage, please. We should have enough HP. We do have enough HP. Okay. I mean, we'll take the pills. Bad gas. Puberty. Bad gas. Pheromones. It was like 8 of the same pill. Okay, I mean, we'll take bad trip. And we got the second knife piece correct. We could have placed these bombs way better. But, you know, that's the danger of having 99 sometimes. It's easy to fall into a false sense of security. Either way, we're good. Down to the Mausoleum. We'll choose how we feel about our, Forget-Me-Now. I mean, being on an XL floor, we should milk this floor for all it's worth and then move along. But what's dangerous is that we should not use our knife to open the, door. Because when the knife opens the door, it's gone forever. So that, in my opinion right now, is like the easiest way to fuck this up. Now we could get a 3rd knife piece. Times 2. I don't think that provides us with any tangible benefit, but might be interesting nonetheless. This floor is also about stacking up HP so we can take advantage of the relic, and we do have a good deal with the devil chance, so stacking up HP for that as well. Shielded Tears as Azazel is pretty good, but I think Super Bandage for what essentially amounts to a free deal with the devil via that red heart, and then the 2 spirit hearts extra along with it as well, quite nice. But I'll admit, that's a close call, because the upgrade for Shielded Tears is very good. I mean, we can be done with this floor like no time flat. It's really just a matter of whether or not we want to be. Stop it! I was in the pool! Okay, damn, that sucks. I mean, I guess we'll take Mom's Eye in case we get a ridiculous range upgrade. And then that ridiculous range upgrade also has homing tears. Then we can, you know, really start to put the screws to these enemies. But for now, this isn't worth altogether that much. I guess it's actually pretty good that enemies that get close to us get afraid, because it gives us some risk-free shots at them, I think. Or seemingly risk-free shots. So I'm just looking, like, we could go fight the bosses, but I'm worried that due to weird floor generation, the bosses might actually be in separate rooms, so we could walk into the mom one by accident. Look, it's probably a low percentage chance, but, like, my philosophy right now is why risk it. And we should get all of our, we should get our knife piece, just in case. You know, it's why not have it early, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. And a Mausoleum XL, I expect to be like the longest floor that's ever existed in human history. I don't really care about the shop, to be honest with you. Just go peep like one of these rooms and see what it's got as far as like, as far as rooms that come off of it. Because like, we can make pretty good time going through these rooms and still maybe make it back to boss rush once more. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So like if I can get to a dead end or like a special terminal room, that's what I'm looking for right now. So we got to a dead end. I think we'll just go fight both bosses, get to boss rush, steal an item, Could even be a spacebar item, which normally you can't do with Forget Me Now, but that's enabled for us because of the backpack item. And then do the floors, like 2 floors over again. We don't need to rush. Like, there's no benefit to rushing for us. So I think this is very sensible. Just don't use the knife after the mom fight. We will be hit here, in all likelihood. I haven't mastered dodging these attacks. Like, I have no idea what's going on with that. We have seen that once before, but that doesn't mean I understand it. Like, where does the brimstone shot come out of? Alright, we lived, and well, not only lived, but, like, won that fight pretty easily. I think we'll take the HP at the cost of a spirit heart to ourselves. Don't use the knife. There's so many new ways to just accidentally go the wrong direction, dude. We should take, like, negative and Polaroid. We'll start with the negative, because I'm likely to forget and take the Polaroid next time, out of muscle memory. We should take the nail, because we can take the nail, and then, it doesn't use both items simultaneously. Okay, we're definitely taking Capricorn. Switch it up. There you go. Will we be able to make it back to boss rush, considering we're on the Mausoleum 1 with a minute to go here? Probably not, but still. I mean, that worked out amazingly, in case you're unaware of, like, what items are good in Isaac and what items are not good. We basically traded Forget Me Now for the nail, plus at least 3 more items. No, at least 4 more items. No, well, I wouldn't count the Polaroid. So at least 3 more items. You know, the 2 item rooms plus the first boss room that we're gonna face. So we won't be able to do boss rush again. If we'd gotten the lead out faster, we probably could have. Not the end of the world either way, though. Like, we're very, very well equipped to handle the rest of this run, especially with a guaranteed spirit heart every 6 rooms and the guaranteed spirit heart every 4 rooms. So, I think we'd have to fuck this one up pretty bad, or alternatively, the always ever-present lose condition of find a full run reroll. If either of those happen, yeah, things can get tough. But for now, this is good. I think honestly, I'm gonna take triple shot, even at the cost of, you know, like quintupling our tier delay, or tripling our tier delay. Is probably a much more sensible approach there. But I didn't really want Dr. Fetus. Like, I don't think it was a prudent pickup for us. I like the brimstone setup we've got right now. And also, Dr. Fetus, I have had some people, you know, they leave comments like, why don't you take Dr. Fetus? It's so good. It's trash in Rebirth. That was, people were pissed, man. Dr. Fetus went from being, like, amazing in vanilla to shit in Rebirth, and then was fixed later. We can hold 2 items, we might as well, right? Alright, head downwards here. So, you're not wrong. I mean, it is amazing. It's just not amazing in this game. To put it as diplomatically as possible. Range up, sure. Paralysis. Doesn't really matter. I guess we could endeavor to go into this special room here. I don't think I want any more HP. Like, I think the permanent Polaroid invincibility is going to be more valuable, honestly. Alright, so there's probably like a guaranteed shop item as long as it's not greed, or some money donated, which is also valuable. And come in here. Okay. Someone's getting roasted. A roasting is going to occur. I don't really want to pop the nail just yet, because there's no, there's not a good reason. Like, I took it by accident. There's not really a good reason to pop the nail here, you know? I'd rather save it. Sure, we get a damage bonus, but if enemies are standing close together, we'll kill every enemy on these rooms in 1 or 2 hits. If they're far away, it might take 3 to get all the enemies, you know, within our beam. But anything our beam touches is gonna just absolutely destroy. So, the nail is really just there as kind of a failsafe in case things go wrong. And if they don't go wrong, well, you know, we could spend that space on something else, I guess. I mean, the fortune cookie is so good. Potentially so good, at least. And we now have an opportunity to use an item more frequently as well. So I don't really want the third knife piece if it doesn't provide us with any value. So we're just going to use it to get through to the next floor, and that's it. We don't need anything beyond that, you know? Basically, it's more valuable for us to have the fortune cookie, which can give us spirit hearts, yes, but mostly I would want the cards, honestly. You know, like a devil card, very valuable for the final boss fight. An emperor card, extremely valuable in a lot of different circumstances that, you know, you've seen a million times before on video here, but... And yes, the spirit hearts, but less valuable. Could really use a Tears upgrade. Alright, remember on this one, take the Polaroid. Normally I wouldn't need any prompting there. Easy fight, dude. Easy fight. We get Guppy's head. I think, honestly, replace Krampus's head with Guppy's head. Start taking the alt floors here. And we cannot be killed at this point. It's not conceivable for us to be killed, at least. I would love an Emperor card just to, you know, increase the speed at which we will destroy the enemies, but so far so good. This is a great situation. Tinted rocks? And we took a lot of damage there, but we did have two fairly difficult boss fights in a row, followed by a floor that is hopefully going to be slightly easier. Why not, dude? What do you got for me? I know you got something. Quit holding out. I don't want that red heart. I don't want battery charges. I want, you know, the map is actually beautiful. I was just gonna ask for HP, sucker. The map is way more useful than HP right now. Alright, so it looks like we probably got a pretty easy win here. It's nice to see that, you know, Azazel, still pretty powerful. Even when you take way too much damage against enemies you probably should not be taking so much damage against. Admittedly, having these two items is like having a fucking job in Isaac. Like, who would ever want that, right? Basically... Oh, Wheel of Fortune. It's okay. Basically, like... We have to keep track of them every single time they're good to go. That room is so well designed, because it's still, like, there's a puzzle room like that in Rebirth, the one with the four turrets that shoot, and then there's a bunch of rocks behind them, so you, unless you can fly, you can't cheese that way. I love that room. Because, even, like, this late in my Isaac career, it's really reassuring. You make mistakes, it's only natural. Even, like, this late in my Isaac career, it's a challenge. Come on, dude. Alright. Admittedly, pretty disappointed with some of the damage that I've taken here. But, you'll make mistakes. It's only natural. The developers told me it's okay, and my dad works for Nintendo, and he's gonna get you banned if you leave angry comments, so don't even think about it. You're gonna lose your Splatoon account. Get out of here, you roast chicken looking Julia Child motherfucker. Okay, Squeezy, lovely choice for us. We could use the tier delay decrease, and yeah, it was marked. We will head down to the Corpse 2, pretty much ready to take the W here, honestly. Especially with the map. You gotta think that it's probably this way. Admittedly, oh, 2 Spirit Hearts, thank you. Admittedly, we got 99 bombs. So on a room like this, that strikes me as mildly annoying, we're gonna very much... Oh, there's a Tinted Rock back there. We're gonna very much take the easy way out. Ooh, another Spirit Heart, and another Spirit Heart. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Yeah, this one's gonna be this one's gonna be the W. So we're actually like running out of Antibirth new stuff, which is actually completely okay. I mean, if you look at like the lifespan of these video series, the amount of videos that show new content is like probably less than 5% of the number that ever get produced. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this experience grows. I would love to hear more about their plans for what's going to happen. Maybe they don't even know right now, so I'm not going to put them on the spot or anything. But I will say, like, without a doubt, kudos to them for doing great work here with Antibirth. I guess we're just going to head down with Lemon Mishap, and we should be fine. But should be is different from is. Words to live by, I've always thought. Should be is different from is. Okay, we do have a red heart that dropped, which is actually... Oh, that was an idiotic bit of damage there, but... that red heart could come in handy. Hopefully we don't need it to come in handy. Just remember, try not to kill this guy in the center of the map. Oh, this fucking brimstone is gonna absolutely roast me. Stay away from me. Oh, I dodged right fucking into it. Rate of fire is so bad. No more attacks, dude. This is a gargantuan throw at the present moment. Oh, old bandage is the greatest item when it likes to work for you. Okay, well, it turns out we didn't need any of those hearts, but we did get hit 10 times on the witness fight, which doesn't make me feel great about myself. But hey, there's the win, and we got the Devil's Crown in the basement. Maybe, maybe Crown of Light, but inverted somehow, or who knows? For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. Antibirth and Afterbirth Plus. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.